about that guitar you got in your hand.
This one, I was at a local swap meet about a few weeks ago, and my wife was looking at her kind of stuff, and I was always scan the rows for guitars. I kind of look for old guitars that are in pieces, or something I can fix up, or parts. Sometimes I can use parts and things like that. Well, this was kind of a parts guitar. It originally was, I think it was white. It's white originally, but kind of a beaten up guitar. And it was a Stratocaster copy. And I picked it up for $8. I paid $8 for it. It had a real nice neck with it. It's on one of the other guitars now. I switch necks, and like I do with a lot of parts and things like that, I switch necks and electric and things like that. And it was a Stratocaster copy, and I cut it down to kind of the square. There's something in my head that thinks that square is good, like Bo Diddley, but it was an influence on me as a kid. And so I made a number of guitars here at square. So I use a Max 77 skill saw, and then kind of get them close, and then I straighten them out a little bit with a table saw and get them as square as I can. And I make them all different ways, but so I modify them. And I took electric that I usually have in a box that came out of another guitar that was only $1 or $2 or $5 or $10 or whatever. But I keep the cost low at all times. The cost is low. So I put it together. It's a good neck on here. Sounds good. And it's got some that I added on see, the original Stratocaster only comes to about here. And I added a piece here. And I added a piece across the bottom here also. And it still has the cutouts in here. So I put some plastic here and filled in some spots here and things like that. But so now I call it a Bowcaster. Like a Stratocaster, I call it a Bowcaster. And it's made for me. And it sounds good. I might work on the electric a little more, but that sounds I play the blues. I play Chicago style blues. We got a little band, and I play. Name of the band is 145. The chord progression with the early Chicago blues. We do a lot of Freddie King numbers. Hold on, I think I got my Freddie King T-shirt on back there. Yep. Just happen to have that.
So that's Blues 145.
Blues 145.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about it for this guitar. I think it plays good, sounds good. Sometime I just, when I'm watching TV at night, I just pick one up just to hold it, and you know, to hold it in my hands and play during the commercials a little bit, non-electric. And I like to fool with them. I like making something out of nothing. So
what kind of pickups are those?
These are humbucking pickups. I guess they're not matching, but who knows what I'll put in here tomorrow. Might have a different set in there. But it looks good, plays good, it feels good.
Give us a little tune, Alex.
It's good balance to it. I could do a riff here. That's a little rock and roll. We do probably a little more bluesy stuff than that, but okay.
Thanks.
All right.